Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to Clumsy Trucking Friday. How's everyone doing? Glad to see many familiar faces. Good morning, good evening. Thank you for joining the stream, guys. Bit on time almost today. I'd say that's on time-ish enough. King D, how are you? First on the list. Followed immediately by Ark and Calvin. How are you, bros? Thanks, guys, for joining. Slider, you are very early today. Where have you been driving recently? Ooh, dramatic, suspenseful music. Hey, NL. Thanks for joining, man. How's it been? Is it still school break? Hey, Alex, glad you made it. How is Jack doing, by the way? How's your father doing? Tell your father not to come. How does he feel about being called a dad by you? Hey, Tom. Enough TikToking. Okay? He's all painted out. Yeah, I was going to ask how his painting is going. Eating your 3 cheeseburgers. Wow. Sounds yummy. Hey Chuck, how are you? Nice emote there. Hey, drive safely. Glad you made it today. How's it going, guys? Hey Johnny, thanks for making it even if it's truck sim. Appreciate the company. How's everyone? Yeah, what have you guys been busy with these days? Finishing your potato jobs in truck sim? I finally managed to finish mine. I was driving yesterday. I just hope he didn't paint Mrs. Jack. I don't think she'll let him. He'll get more socks before that happens. Hey Storm, welcome to the stream. Scotsman first. How do you guys feel about Train Sim World 2 coming free, right? To Epic Games soon. Never even started your World of Trucks event. No worries, it's on until mid-August, I believe. So plenty of time to do it. Do one job at a time, one job a day. Takes the potatoes away.
Bro.
But it's... Bro. Yeah. Doing good. Being hot and sweaty in the UK. Yikes. Yeah, I was surprised with Calvin's status. Being in... Where in South Africa are you from, Calvin? I didn't know it was winter there. 6 degrees today. My goodness. While here it's 32. Bro. Actually, no. It's 28 right now. We have light rain and Windows is saying. By the way, did you notice this? This was here the past couple of streams. Did you notice this thing? We have a bit more consistent lighting now. I don't have to fiddle with the lighting anymore. I spent some clumsy funds to buy some curtains, believe it or not. Blackout curtains. So if I open the curtains, yeah, daylight. But yeah, it blocks out the sunlight perfectly. Perfect for streaming, perfect for watching. It's a worthy investment. West Africa and Nigeria. Stream upgrade. Yes, who would have thought, right? Buying curtains for the stream. Well, it works. It's great. Yeah, blackout curtains. We have blackout curtains in the bedroom. Perfect for sleeping, but yeah, I didn't know it could be so useful here in the living room as well. Right. Yes. Very helpful. Cool stuff, guys. Let me see if I missed any messages. No, I think we're good. Alright, let's start the game. If I missed any, feel free to type in there. I will catch up for sure in a bit. Hey, Panda! Made it just in time, man. How are you? Super early bird. Do you have work today? Hope you can at the very least keep us in the background. 1 second. Et voila. Oh, that's perfect timing. Good. Okay. Clumpy will be making an appearance shortly, or a disappearance rather. Let's go and check out what mods we have for today. We have the usual suspects. Google Maps navigation night mode. I have the customization add-in to make it compatible with any of the maps I have. And in particular, the maps I have, if you scroll to the bottom here. Reforma 218, Beta 7 Foxtrot 7F for patrons. And we have ProMods Canada 102, of course. We have the background fix. We have the background map from official DAOL. I think it's DAOL only now, part of the ProMods team as well. And in terms of company mods, we have a couple. So the main one I'm using is this one. This is available from the Steam Workshop, right? And all of these guys, exclamation point mods gets you there. But yeah, the load order is which I'm focusing now, but the download links are in the mods list. This one by MLH82, Real Company Shops and Billboards. This is the main one I'm using. I'm really liking it. It's a very holistic package. Changes companies, changes gas stations, changes vehicles, changes trailers to their Real Company counterparts. So you get like In-N-Out, IHOP, 7-Eleven, McDonald's, things like that. Pure American consumerism, capitalism kind of thing. Sounds perfect. But yes, I also have these guys which are technically not compatible. Based, if you read the description on this mod, it will say that these three at the bottom are not compatible. That's just for the sake of simplicity from the mod author, so he doesn't get funny comments or weird behaviors. But you can enable them, and I have enabled them because there are some things that this mod misses out. Like the Chevron, if you guys remember, the Chevron is one of my pet peeves. The logo is still saying Chevron. So I re-enable the Real Gas Stations Revival project actually changes that property to Chevron. So I have that below, and then I have this above in the load order. So anything that this main mod misses out on, these three will kind of fill in. Like I think I have this Real Logos project for the Greyhounds bus. And because this mod doesn't change the Greyhounds bus, something like that. Mods list link behind Clumsy's blackout curtains. I know, right? Perfect. Awesome stuff. Arias posted to expect Raw X3.1 around the corner. That's amazing slider. I will be waiting for it. And who was it who posted in our Discord that Pomezania, I think, should be releasing today? Or tomorrow for some folks, but in a couple of hours. So we will be definitely checking that out when it's out, and we will be back on the 4 series most likely. Machine Gun Sounds 164 sounds from Zeemod. Anyway, for today we'll be driving with the K100-E from Overfloater. I did see a red item here, a single one, the FLC. Just disregard that. Cummins N14. Why do I still have this? No. Disable that. This one, we can keep it there because this is a different sound pack specifically. But the N14, we are driving with N14 sounds today, but we will be using the ones from the Engine Sound Pack 3.6 because this one includes the Cummins N14. Yeah, and I'm really liking it. I made a video on it yesterday, if you guys have seen it in YouTube. We are tweaking some of the stuff in there though, because people have been commenting that the sounds might be too loud, so I lowered it a bit. So let's see now if it's better. And then we have the W9 Interior and Effects sound pack, which is very interestingly compatible with the K100-E as well, I guess because they're both Kenworth. So that's very fortunate. I didn't expect that to happen actually. Good. So in terms of the sounds, let's get Clumsy back in here. Clumsy maybe. Audio wise, it's yeah, I just put everything in the middle. Yeah. Who was it? I think it was Soren who was asking for settings. If anyone remembers, let's remember this VOD. So if anyone asks about the settings, you can just lead them to this in the first few minutes here. There you go. Thanks, Ark. Looking forward to it. So these are the game settings I have. I increased the rain probability a bit. What's your rain probability at, guys? Because I've been doing all the potato hauling yesterday, all 6 jobs of them. It never rained, not once. And I have rain probability all the way here already. Not sure if there's a bug or it's just like that in Idaho. Braking intensity, this is how my cabin suspension is. Truck and trailer stability all the way to the left, suspension stiffness all the way to the right. I don't know, it just feels more natural to me that way. And then I have the... where was it? The physical camera movement factor. I think that's the cabin shaking. So I have that all the way maxed. Yes, okay. That's it. For those who are wondering about the settings. Graphics wise, I'm not going to show because I recommend the NPI settings for that. Nvidia Profile Inspector. And if you just look at my graphic settings, it will not make sense. Because that's only half of the story. The other half is in Nvidia Profile Inspector. So I won't show that here. Right. The N14 from Kriech. Yes, very nice, very nice. I was driving with it a while ago, finishing the last potato job. And it was good. Southern Region 10.5. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, maybe it's going to be time again for the entire package, right? ProMods, RawX, RusMap, Southern Region. And if you have a 1650, don't try NPI. Can it not handle it, even at 2x? Although at 2x, I think the quality is not that good, huh? It might be better to stick to default settings in that case. So here's where we're starting off, guys. We're starting off in Canada, right off the bat. We're in Kelowna. And we're going to be picking up the job from Kano. Hopefully it's not a difficult parking, we'll see. But that will take us all the way down to, I think I picked an Elko job. And we'll be passing through Idaho in the process and Washington. But I wanted to take the long route around instead of just going south like this. I wanted to go around that way just to really prolong our exposure to Canada. And then, I need your help here as we drive around Canada. Look for spots, look for airports, yeah, even small airports, because we're thinking of that cross-sim job, right? If you find some airports here, we can think about dropping off stuff there, even role-playing, and then taking it up again in Flight Sim and delivering that to somewhere else that is not yet here in Truck Sim. I had that idea in the video about Vancouver and you guys told me this is actually, yes, Vancouver Island. Very creative name. This is Vancouver. This is Vancouver Island. But yes, I think it's not realistic because you have ferry routes. In reality, delivering the cargo. I think there's also one from Washington, I'm not sure if it's Port Angeles or Seattle, somewhere here, delivering there. But I guess we can make an exception. I mean, we don't have a ship simulator that goes there, so maybe a flight simulator is okay. So we'll see. We'll discuss that today. Let's brainstorm on it, right? Hey, Junizan. Uninstall Reshade. I don't use Reshade actually. Some people here might be able to help better. Does anyone know? You have 1650 Super, you used 4x easily with ProMods. Ah, that's great to hear. Then that kind of works. Nice. RusMap is due to be updated soon. They are working on it. That is great. So right now it's not. I haven't tried. I'm not even in 141 in ETS 2. They changed Northern Cali. Yes, I hope we can get to it at some point. So if you look at Chevron, guys, the logo there, it's a V now. That's thanks to the Revival project. If you're only using the real company mod by MLH, that will stay Chevron. So that's why I have multiple company mods in there. They kind of fill in the gaps for each other. A lot of map updates. Yes, that's great to hear. So we can drive our favorite areas again. Yeah. Yes. The new areas in California, I remember. Alex was teaching me about that, the agricultural stop, and how things were getting burned right there and then if they found something. Very interesting. Alright, let's go and hear the engine. And you let me know if the volume is okay. Tim Hortons, is there? Oh yes, there is. That must be... is that by the real company mod? Or by ProMods Canada? I would think more if it's a ProMods Canada thing. Hey, super! Glad you made it, man. How's that MMO going? Have you played it yet? I've heard some dangerous comments about that game, so be warned, be careful. Apparently it can break hardware stuff. Allegedly, not confirmed. So much fun, it's great, super addicting. Ah, great to hear. Hey, look at that. Sweeper. And then an ice cream truck right behind it. Why not? It's going to make the ice cream taste much better. Bit of organic salt in there. Let's go. Pick up the job. Hey, Ryan. Hey, that's great to hear. Oh, that's amazing, man. That is amazing. I am looking forward to it as well. I'm really hoping to grow the flight sim community in the channel. And yes, I'm happy to hear that a lot of people are enjoying the world tour. How's the volume, guys? Still a bit loud? We can lower it a bit more. We can go with this, or... it's the wrong volume again. 1 second. That one. Is that better? Let me know. Not shifting correctly here. This one is better. Okay, everyone good with this? Keep it in the meantime. Thanks, Tom. You can also make it a bit more... You can make it even lower like this. But that might be a bit too weak now, huh? This might be the right balance. Man, those Jake brakes. Always sounds like the engine is falling off whenever I hear it. I love it. The crazier the sounds, the better. Awesome stuff, Ryan. We are currently in Canada, British Columbia, in Kelowna to be specific. We'll be touring around British Columbia a bit more before we make our way south to Washington State. Then we'll go east to Idaho and then south to Nevada, if I'm getting my geography right. That's the plan, at least. If we get there, that's a different equation altogether based on my driving. You have a Tim Hortons in Maryland. Ah, I thought that's a Canada thing only. What's Tim Hortons anyway? Is it like a, I don't know, coffee shop? What the heck is this? 1 second. Where are we going? Here? And where does that go? And why did my engine die? Coffee and donuts. Ah. So is it like Dunkin' Donuts? Or a bit more higher tier? A bit more posh? What is the American equivalent? Don't mention donuts, please. Donuts and coffee sounds perfect for a very chill night. 6 degrees Celsius. Oh my goodness, coffee and donuts sounds perfect. It's like Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Filter coffee. Oh, I just finished mine. Over here in my Stoke cup. Free advertisement. You've been here to this spot. You hate this drop. Oh no. Oh yes, I remember this. Oh no, indeed. Oh no, yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. But at least we don't have a trailer right now when we're picking it up. So maneuvering should be a little bit easier. Shall we go for a doubles, guys? Yes, let's do this. We do have less width because of our cab over setup, so we should be able to afford taking a longer load and going around with it. Tim Hortons, the best coffee donut restaurant. Ah, that is promising. I hope to try that out eventually. Either a franchise getting to this side of the world, or me going to, going to Canada. I think the latter sounds more exciting, right? Hey, Country Fox. You're from Canada as well. Oh, that's amazing. Sorry, I'm missing some people. Hey, dog. Not biased, saying Tim's is better than Duncan. What is Duncan? I don't even know what that is. Thank you for joining, guys. Happy to see lots of Canadians joining. Yeah, I think we have quite a large Canadian population in the community. And I've heard very good things about British Columbia. Who was that? What's his name again? In YouTube, I watch his videos, especially when I was very much into helicopters. Pilot Yellow? Yellow Pilot? You guys know who I mean, probably. But he's Canadian. I think he has a company in British Columbia. Can't remember exactly where. But he's taking his helicopter around in the beautiful natural resources of the place. And my goodness, it looks majestic. At least it's not a Mexican boat, I know, right? Yes. Remembers Australian Outback. Don't remind me. Oh my goodness. You have a Tim Hortons locally. Ah, okay, so it has reached the US shores. I see. But it's originally from Canada, I take it. Let's see. Dunkin' is the new name for Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, really? Didn't know that. Yeah, we do have a Dunkin' Donuts here. But I think here it's still Dunkin' Donuts. They haven't dropped the donuts part yet. And they spell donuts differently. It's the donuts as in D-O. And the nuts. Are you guys impressed I didn't hit the car? I actually was surprised I didn't hit it. It's just a lucky accident. You're from Canada, Ontario. Nice. I very much like Canadians. You guys know why? Because my honeycomb alpha yolk came from there. And you made it arrive here in one piece. So I have huge respect for Canadians right now. Thank you guys for bringing my honeycomb yolk home. It went far. I was tracing its route before. It traveled far. I think it started in... Where did I say it started, guys? I think in Calgary. In Alberta, maybe? Is that right? Made its way to the US, to Tennessee. Is Tennessee a city or a state in the US? I just know that Tennessee is where... is that where Dave Ramsey is from? That's where I attribute the place to. Who I attribute the place to. Oh, 1 second. Should reroute. Because otherwise, we won't get to the nice scenic tour. You want to spend as much time as possible in Canada. There. That's perfect. You know what? Go through there. Go the long way around. And then go to Idaho. Go via Idaho. Good. It's a state. Tennessee is a state. Ah, I see. Miley Cyrus. Is she from there? Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, I'll catch up. Donuts and donuts. Yeah, is that like an American in British English kind of thing? The spelling of donuts? They have so many Dunkin' in the UK, but only in the big cities. Do you have a Tim? Ah. Yeah, I think Dunkin' Donuts has been here longer, maybe. It's a very interesting trailer. Because yes, Dunkin' Donuts is all over Asia as well. She is, Alex confirmed. Oh, Alex, I didn't know you were a fan. She's from the moon. That would fit the bill, I think. Most annoying parking ever. Oh, in Australia? Yeah. Yes. I hated that. Good thing we managed it after 1 hour or so. Hard work paid off. And a lot of luck. Bloody Mary. Oh, we should actually be using kilometers per hour, huh? 1 second, guys. Let's just change that so we are not getting confused with the numbers not aligning in the GPS and in the speed limits on the road. 1 second. Kilometers. Kilometres. In a wrecking ball. Oh my goodness. Well, everyone knows that. 1 sec. I have to know where is the 50 kilometer here. There. Okay, I have to be looking at the orange markers on my speedometer, which is a tad smaller, but 30 miles is around 50 kilometers, right? So I can use that as a ballpark figure. 30-50. Dead Space. What game is that? Should have made Jack park it. Not sure. He might have just left it there. Still a chevron. Nice, I like it. Oh, we have a Holiday Inn heat there as well. Yeah, I think those are the little details that the mod by MLH is adding, right? Even the establishments on the side of the road, the hotels, the small stores, they are all getting realified. Hey, Salabones. How are you, man? Welcome back. 1 sec, huh? Let me just double check that I didn't miss a message. I might have. Tim Hortons is technically owned by Burger King. Oh, the message disappeared, but I didn't know that. Oh, interesting. Yeah, these companies, right? They give us the illusion of choice. Always confused with city names between us and Canada. They share so many names. Oh, I see. What's a sample? So do you have a Kelowna city in India? Am I getting this correctly? I wouldn't have thought there would be an intersect between those two cities. Dote nut with a T before N? That sounds strong. Not sure that's the case. We have tire chains. Hopefully we won't need it this summer. It's a horror game. Oh, pass. Hard pass, please. Yes, definitely Ark. When Pomezania comes out, expect a video from me. I have been craving for that map. How's the volume now, guys? It's getting louder because we're revving up more on the highway. Let me know if you want to adjust it, okay? Let's try it. That way. Is that better? Maybe? Vancouver, Ontario. You have those cities in India. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Where the heck is 100 kilometers? Around 60. Okay. Does Clumsy race at all? No. When are you guys racing? Is that a go for you guys? I might have a class, but if I'm available, I'll try and drop by. At the very least in voice chat. Is someone going to stream it? Maybe I can at least join and be a spectator. Celsius and 24 hours clock in Canada. Ah, thanks, Thorn. That makes sense. metric system all the way. I like it. More sensible. Right, guys? Right? I hear a train nearby. Celsius. Do we have Fahrenheit? Oh yeah, because we have this Fahrenheit right here. Right, okay, let's make it super accurate, right? Let's make it super accurate, why not? So we want Celsius, and we want this their 24-hour clock notation. There you go, okay. Does that look good? 30 degrees. Summer all the way. I bet I would enjoy iRacing, not really. Yeah, I'm not very much into racing because I have super slow reflexes. I wouldn't even know what turn is coming up until I smash into the wall. See? Don't even have enough reflexes to start from zero, right? That sounds a bit too weak now. Let's make it a bit louder. USA and Canada. Ah, I see, I see. I see what you mean now, Panda. Yeah, I found that very interesting when which state was it? Was it Washington and Oregon, I think. Yeah, right? Both of them. Isn't there Vancouver? Isn't that in Canada? Why is that here? There can be only so many words, huh? The collision start Saturday. And I think Jack will stream it on this Discord. Oh, amazing. Okay. So I do have a class. Is that Saturday? So Friday evening for you, I guess. Like this, around this time, I imagine. So I should be available a few hours. I have yoga class in like 30 minutes tomorrow. So, but before then, I should be available to drop by. I will join the fun and enjoy the collisions. Oh, that's the US and the UK. There's a common thread here. There seems to be a common thread. Seems like a certain country is very fond of borrowing names from other countries. Just saying. Stutter, stutter. You almost have 50,000 miles on your Cascadia. Oh yeah, you're really liking that truck, huh? Good job, man. Welcome back, by the way, Geek Squad. How are you doing? But Washington does have some very unique names, like Puyallup, Yakima, Spokane. Oh yes, that's true. That's true. Give credit where credit is due. 70 kilometers is around 45 miles. Oh my goodness. I think I'd rather stick to miles per hour in the GPS, guys. Sorry if you don't mind. Because in this truck, it's very hard to see the kilometers per hour reading. It's not going to be very healthy. So I will just keep it in miles. At least so in the GPS, all we need to do is match our analog speedometer with what the GPS is saying. Makes the most sense to me. Saturday night for me. Ah, okay. Ah, that's perfect. And then I should have some time, I think. I will check. Okay, but yes, I will frequent Jack's Discord and I will see if I can find the right timing. Thank you. So if it's yeah, it's Saturday morning for you, it's Saturday night for me, supposedly. Oh, definitely, Tom, definitely. I hope they add seasons. If they will anytime soon, I don't think so, to be honest. I think they're busy enough with other projects. I've been seeing this quite a lot recently. Is it called Motel 6? Is that a famous like franchise in the US? I'm not very familiar with that. Let's take a photo here, of course. Bridge shot for the win. Yeah, seasons would be amazing. I have Motel 6 all over. Ah, that makes sense. That figures. You have them on what like interstates? Certain stops, maybe? And these ridges. Yeah, it looks like it, Panda. You have some amazing screenshots in Discord. Thanks for sharing them. The MP5 is looking great. Good. We actually have the same color scheme as Motel 6, right? Yeah, look at that. Exact color combination. It's their logo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, the MP5 pics on Discord. Not sure if you guys noticed, but yeah, Panda has one of those, they call it, photographer's eye. That the angle he takes, Did you take any photography course, Panda? Or is that maybe a hobby of yours? Because you seem to have an eye for the perfect angles in general. That just makes the picture look even better. Motel 6 Red Roof Inn, Marriott Holiday Inn. I'm not familiar with Red Roof Inn. Marriott and Holiday Inn I know of. Motel 6 I also just heard here now. Making me want to drive that truck again. MP5, oh yes. It's great, it's great. And yeah, the mirror cams are working perfectly now since the DAF XG release, in case you are into mirror cams. You had minor stutters, then disabled it, went back to MP4 Shumi. For me it was fine, the MP5, no stutters there. But yes, I still got stutters whenever I took an owned trailer. But only in ATS 2. Still weird. It's a hobby. Ah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it kind of shows in your screenshots, Panda. The angles, the rule of thirds, and all of that stuff. It shows. Awesome job, man. Yeah, it's amazing. Is it still heavy on frames? It has been optimized a bit, the MP5, but yes, it is still heavy on frames. Yeah. So depending on your GPU, you might have some FPS issues. I think the load is mostly on the GPU though. I think. Is that a song, Tom? It sounds like a song. See? You know, a little bit of pop culture. Hey, look at this. There's actually a roundabout here. Don't see it that often. Or do you? In Canada, do you have lots of roundabouts like in Europe? Or is it more like in the US where it's not that common yet? You can hear a lot of ambient noise. A lot of birds squawking. But yeah, these are the types of landscapes that I want to be flying in. Like, look at all those mountains, right? If we can find an airport nearby, keep your eyes peeled on for airports, guys, okay? Even smaller ones, even like dirt airports. Airfields, maybe, yeah. Keep your eyes peeled if we see something like that. Or even planes flying in the vicinity. And let's take note of that. Because we might be able to use that for the cross-sim event. Cross-sim, I still don't have a name. Let's think of names, guys. It's a cross-sim job. How do we make that sound more fancy, more rolls off the tongue kind of thing? Let's take a photo here. 1 second. Oh, that actually looks nice, huh? front view. I haven't done many front views before. How about a very wide angle, but very close up here? That actually looks pretty nice. Good. Sorry, one more. Really loving this scenery. Look at all those mountains. Wow. And yeah, I haven't seen a pop-up. I haven't seen a single pop-in. I haven't noticed. So ProMods really did their job here. An amazing job. Making sure all of these areas are polished. Roundabouts are virtually non-existent where you're at. Okay. So it's more like the US, huh? Sorry, I missed that. Have a good night, Ryan. 140. Goodness. Version 140? Nah. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping by in case you're still here. And if you're not, maybe you'll catch this in the VOD some way. Catch you soon, Ryan. Thanks for staying. Doesn't crash after an hour. Never did that for me. But it might depend on your hardware. Yeah. Your mileage may vary. Ooh, train! That will wake Scotsman. Only thing I dislike about the MP5 mod is so many files to load. Yeah. Separate file for each DLC, that's true. I almost don't use any of them. Except for the cabin accessories, maybe except for the Actros tuning pack. This happened to you in Truck Sim. I had an inkling that was what happened. What's the story behind it? Salmon arm. Very cozy place here. Lots of lakes, lots of mountains. Ah, made it. Nice. Updated internal driver mods. Updated animated passengers. I have not seen any. But then again, I haven't been looking specifically for those. Does anyone know? Mexican horn. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Who knew salmon had arms? That's a very good point. I wonder where they got the name, huh? Very interesting. Hey, all these vehicles in the vicinity just reminded me of Farm Sim. Did you guys see? There's actually now footage of Farm Sim gameplay. Any first impressions? Hey, DH! Glad you made it, man. It's pretty late in there, right? Hey, yes, thank you. Yes, happy lurking and thanks for the resub. Goodness, 9 months. Time flies, time flies. Always happy to have you here and be reading your comments in the videos. Have a good one, man. Never believe that guy. That's good advice. Golf course drive. Cedar drive. Wow. Now that sounds like a train. Speaking of trains, I heard some people were kind of raging about the news that Train Sim World 2 is going to be free in Epic Game Store soon. I think next week, was it? Because some people might have just bought it from Steam. Not saying names. Oh my goodness, look at this view, guys. This looks amazing in a truck. And I think also, be careful. And I think also, 1,000 feet, 2,000 feet above, this would look amazing. Maybe we should recreate this entire trip in Flight Sim. Oh, tempting. If you guys have been tuning into Flight Sim, I have been very much into the smaller planes, the Piper Arrow. Has anyone watched Black Widow yet? Raise your hands if you have. And I won't spoil the story, but there's a scene there which I really like. Because there is a scene with an airplane. And the airplane is a Piper Arrow. And the moment I saw it, that's an arrow. That is exactly, well, almost the plane I'm flying right now. And it's amazing. Yes, you have. Yes, Storm. So yes, the plane scene in the beginning, that's a Piper Arrow. Which kind of figures because the Piper Arrow is a very, very famous plane, right? And yeah, it just feels so personal flying that plane. It just feels so real. Like this thing can happen in real life. It's not too far-fetched to imagine. You know, like flying an airliner is super cool, but it's not probably going to happen unless I put in all the time and effort to it, which I probably won't. But flying the smaller... What the heck is that? Okay, little bit Mexican hydraulics in there. I don't know. Oh, don't even think of hitting me. What is central lines? Huh. Looks like I won't be riding any of those anytime soon. And he's the only one having problems. So it's not really everyone else. Let's see if he can actually move forward, or he's stuck. I think he's stuck, guys. He might need a nudge. He might need... Oh no, he got scared. He ran away from me. When he started moving, he ran away. The bouncing bus. Yeah, exactly. Nudge. Oh, that's a party bus. Yeah, looks like they're having fun in there. One second, let me see. You like flying the A320? Oh yes, gives you that awesome airliner feel. Let's nudge him a bit. He looks to be on the ground now. Looks like he doesn't need help anymore. Okay, it's lag. Why is it lagging? I don't feel any lag. That's weird. First time I've seen that actually. Interesting, very interesting. These Canadian roads. The bus is lagging. Oh yeah, I get what you mean. Like in Truckers MP, the rubber banding. Yeah, the bus's connection is not that good. It looks like. What was I saying a while ago? This party bus kind of wrecked my train of thought. Hey Panda, goodness, 9 months as well for Panda. You guys are just killing it. Awesome stuff. Which baby? Is that still a thing? Yes, I can make it a thing. Appreciate that, man. And thank you for waking up early. The Clumsy baby. I'm seeing those interesting trailers more often. Is that part of Cecil's US trailer pack maybe? Those are the ones that contain like the racing cars, I think, right? Maybe. My goodness. This area is just so polished. I love it. Shows you that level of quality that ProMods is putting out. Traffic Maniacs mod. Ah, maybe. Actually, I actually don't know. Yeah, I do have his mod though. That might be from Traffic Maniac. So I do have his trailer pack, I think. And I like the feeling of these three-lane highways. Does anyone know if this is how it is in real life? What road is this? Oh, are we near the thing? This looks like, what do you call it? Highway 5? What do you call it again? The you have a name for it, right? The super steep thing. Right now we're going downhill, so it's good. So we'll probably have a brake check stop somewhere. The Bear. No. Trans-Canada Highway. This is number 5. There is a name for it. Can't quite recall. The Smasher. Yes, something like that. Yes, exactly. I remember Blah was telling us about it. I think it was the Smasher. Close enough at least. Maybe we'll see it here. Kelowna, that's where we came from. Merritt is this way. Oh my goodness. Just highways all over. Interesting enough, I don't think I've seen a lot of scenery, like mods, for British Columbia in Flight Sim 2. Or maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. Because this looks like such a scenic place to fly in. Yeah, I'm leaning more towards this place more and more for that cross sim experience. What other terms can you guys think of instead of cross sim? What's another way for cross? What's another word? Trans? Like trans highway? Maybe not. Yeah, it's hard. Thinking of names is hard. Hey Jag. Seen some bush trips in BC on Flight Sim 2. Oh, I see. Yeah, it might be. That would fit perfectly, right? Yes. There it is, the brake check that we were waiting for. What time is it now though? I don't think I want to be... What is it? It's 7:40. Okay. Is there a sleeping area? There's a rest area. Okay, that's perfect. Might as well rest first, so that we are not being caught in the dark, the highway. Man, the signage is just amazing. Can't ask for more in terms of quality here in this map. It's just amazing. Where is it? Like just here on the dirt, maybe? Just don't ask me to reverse, okay? Otherwise, we won't be friends anymore. Okay, let's leave it there. Problem is, when I wake up, it's probably going to be dark. Darker even. But okay, let's see. Oh, now it rains. Okay. Well, that's pretty realistic. Pretty immersive experience, and at least we have sunlight. Let me use my new wiper hotkey here. My throttle quadrant. Yeah. Compatibility update. Vegetation improved in ProMods Canada. Yeah, I think it's mainly compatibility update. I haven't heard any specific change logs. But then again, yeah, with this kind of quality, I don't think they really need an update. The only update I would be looking forward to is more places, right? Expanding the map. But in terms of quality, these areas I think are in their best state already, in my layman's view. Did someone just follow? Hey Jack, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you are enjoying. There it is. Brake check equals viewpoint. Technically, huh? Yeah, it's a very smart implementation from ProMods. Even the default content doesn't have this. The Great Bear Snow Shed is up ahead. Is that the one with the roofing and then with the symbols on the walls? Really, Alex? Oh man, yeah. That is something that I'm really looking forward to, because the quality is definitely there, but the quantity is still a bit lacking, isn't it? In terms of just driving hours and hours in Canada. You'll kind of finish it in a matter of hours. So the size... Oh! Has our window been down this entire time? Maybe that's why it's so loud, huh? Whoops. Yikes. Let's see. Let me reset the volume, guys, and you let me know if this is okay now. How's the volume? Panda actually nailed it. Yes, that's exactly there. Great Bear Snow Shed. This is the Smasher, I think. Yes. Because, and I think it's called the Smasher. Why? Is it a movie reference or something? I think. Oh, that's looking great. Let's take a photo after we leave the tunnel. Over here. Yes. And with the magic of the photo studio, we can actually remove the rain if we need. But right now, I think the rain is actually adding to the scene. I remember taking a lot of photos from this angle in previous times when we went here. Man, there's the thumbnail, right? What more can you ask for? Thumbnail worthy shot. It's a bit too wide. Amazing. See, different styles. That's good, but yeah, the rain actually adds a bit of ambiance, a bit of realism in there. "75 kilometers per hour. Merging. Oh, it's getting out of hand. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're slowing down. Jake brake is kind of doing its job. A bit begrudgingly. And we do have levels of the Jake brake. Right now with Kriechbaum sounds, it's only the volume that changes. It's not like Zeemod, which has a completely different sound per level of Jake brake. But it helps, right? Nice. Who's going? Ah, Calvin. Have a good night, man. Goodness, 3 a.m. Oh yeah, 6-hour difference. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Appreciate move. Catch you in Discord, man. The view, the sounds, the rain, and the lighting. Looking forward to those pics, Panda. By the way, Alex, I remembered you posted a photo. You were in Havana, right? Which map mod is that? This is pretty interesting. Didn't know that was a thing already. You can feel the coziness in the cab. Engine heat inside the cab since it's next driver. Yeah, it is fully immersive in this point of view, right? Quite nice, and that's with the realistic rain from Dark Captain. The only thing that I would hope to improve is that computer screen. The bright yellow thing is a bit... it's lessening from the classic feels. So I would like to get that information, but ideally in a more, how do you say, in a more old school format, you know? I don't know how you can make that. The font, maybe, the style, the colors, making it just a bit more classic. I don't know, but that would add to the classic feel. But But yeah, I couldn't afford to let it go because I wanted to know what gear I'm at, what time it is, if I have cruise control and what setting it's at, things like that. So it is very functional, but it's not very ideal for the visuals. Caribbean map. Ah, I see. Havana. Is that a... So that's part of the Caribbean, I would imagine. Havana. Is that the popcorn map? Is it? The one with the... yeah, I think I remember it. How's it so far, Alex? I haven't tested it out since. I think the only time I tried testing it out, if I remember correctly, was its very beginning stages. I was coming from Miami, I think, crossing over to there, if I'm remembering, if this is the same route. Yeah, might be. Jamaica isn't bad, quite a few islands now. Oh, that's great to hear. Cool stuff. Glad it's progressing well. Hope they make a connection to Mexico. I'm thinking of it geographically. I guess that kind of makes sense. Huh? Let's go to the map. 1 second. Let's go and check it out. So if you go to the map, Caribbean, can we see it? This is... am I doing this right, guys? Is this Florida? At Miami, so Caribbean is somewhere here, maybe? This one? I don't know. And Mexico is all the way here. But maybe up to this point. Alright, but these islands, is that part of the Caribbean? Maybe that one too. It's the center. That big island just below Florida, so this one is Cuba. Ah. Cool. Oh, definitely not ARC. Not my forte. So when you say Caribbean islands, does it include everything? Cuba, Havana, does it include Bahamas? Oh my goodness. The view just is getting better and better. In addition to mountains, you have all these trees now. Super scenic, I love it. Yes, okay. Cool. Yeah, my only touch point with the Caribbean is in Flight Sim. Because I think our virtual airline created a base there, created some routes going there. There's a very famous airport in that place, right? Was it St. Martin's or something? You know that thing where when you're on final, when the plane is landing on the runway, and right before the runway is like a beach where people actually are in? That's a very famous spot. Yeah, the memory doesn't help at all. I think it's St. Martin. Because I remember it had a weird spelling, like M-A-A-R-T-E-N, something like that. Very interesting. I remember the code, it's TNCM. The IKEA code, I think. There you go. Very cool airport. Yeah, I think there's a separate payware scenery for it. Is it getting loud, guys? 1 second. Let's try it again. Lower the volume again. That might be a bit more comfortable. Just a tad. 62 miles is 100 kilometers. US border delays. Lots of queues building up in the US border. Kitts and Nevis. Those places don't ring a bell for me, so probably not those. But they may have some scenic approaches as well that I'm just not familiar with. St. Kitts and Nevis. Those are also part of the Caribbean? Oh my goodness, I should explore that more. I'm hoping to explore that more either in Truck Sim, yes, the Caribbean map develops. Maybe that's a possible route that we can do. But also, we have some interesting planes that are coming out that are perfect for island hopping. You know, those dual engine planes with the propellers on each side of the wing. Either piston or turbo props. So might be great island hoppers. And when those planes release, we will definitely be island hopping. We will be exploring the Caribbean. So I can learn my geography. I learned so much from these sims. Like I knew nothing about European geography before, right? Where Germany is in relation to France, Netherlands. And I learned all of that in ATS 2. The same for ATS. I'm starting to learn because of all these states that are in the sim, in the game. So that's why in the West Coast, I'm pretty much familiar where they are. But as you go to the center and to the east, I get more and more clueless because the game doesn't have that yet. And yeah, this is my main learning tool. These games. And it's super cool. The learning never stops. Caribbean map team is Terra Maps. Oh crap, I missed my turn. Should have been that one. Yikes. Can I hop over? No one saw nothing. There we go. What's that solid line for? Decoration. Caribbean map team is Terra Maps, and they are also developing North and South Korea for ETS. Wow. Wow. Sounds very promising. Do you know if they're going to be including it in the base map, or is that a standalone thing? That sounds awesome. Wrong way. Where? Now? Or a while ago? Let's double check. Okay, now we're on the right way. Okay, good. Alright. Yes, let's continue that way. Past the border. Going to Washington and then Idaho. It will be included in the base map. Nice. That will be a very interesting route. I always wanted to learn more about Korea. Yeah, that's our next target. When things get better, me and Mrs. Clumsy would like to travel to Korea with BTS and everything, right? We have been explored, we have been exposed to Korean pop culture. The series, the movies, the bands. Well, not really the bands, just one band in particular, BTS. But yeah, that is now. Before, when we thought about Korea, like, okay, you want to go to Korea? Korea or Japan? Korea or Japan? Because they're very close together and very lots of similarities. It's like Japan, always Japan. But now that we've been exposed, Korea is now higher on the list. So yes, maybe I can learn about that in ETS 2 before that happens. They also do Road to Asia. Wow, Terra Maps. Is that sounds like a big team. Very interesting. Is the drama gone now? Or is there still a bit of drama? I think a couple of member changes happened since the beginning, right? I'm not even sure if they were called Terra Maps back then in the beginning. That is a very interesting traffic light. Very different from the usual stuff that we're seeing. Even the left turn signal is blinking, changing colors on its own, and then disappearing fully. Nice touch by ProMods, having custom traffic lights for their map. Have you flown there in flight sim in Korea? No, not yet, not yet. Actually, it's something I hope to do soon. maybe there will be a world update to Korea eventually. I hope so. Because I think, surprisingly enough, yeah, there is a huge clamor, huge number of requests for making Korea the next world update. Which I like very much, because oftentimes the focus is usually in the US, in Canada, in Europe, in Asia, kind of just leftovers, doesn't get much attention. But looks like in Microsoft Flight Simulator that is changing bit by bit. I was also very happy to see, so if you've seen in the official Microsoft Flight Simulator channel in YouTube, they have been releasing this Why I Fly series. You have Squirrel in there, you have some of the very famous, very notable flight simmers. Some of them are real life pilots as well. And I was so happy to see that there is one guy, I think it's one of the latest ones, I think his name is DK. He's actually from Korea, so an Asian finally gets into the list. So it's not only isolated to the US and the Americas and Europe. Nice to see some more diverse representation of the community there. Because yeah, these communities are huge as well. It's just that many of them probably don't speak English, so that's probably one of the barriers. But yeah, many of them do as well. It's pretty cool. The drama has been cleared up. That is great to hear. But what shall we do with our popcorn then? Well, I guess the popcorn we can somehow consume because of all the drama that's been unfolding in our Discord recently. So I think eventually we'll be able to consume all of those. So no worries. I think there is plenty of drama to go around for everybody. Not by choice, but it is what it is. No drama unsub, I know, right, Panda? What do we do with all that popcorn? Nah, just wait. It will come again. Whether it's someone being scolded, someone asking very interesting questions. Maybe I shouldn't talk more about it. Maybe we should just let it unfold on its own. You have the popcorn all the time, I know, right? There you go. Oh yes, there you go. Thanks, Alex. Yes, Cellabone's more than welcome to have you there. That should be fun. Exactly. Drama can happen when you least expect it. And more often than not, all this drama unfolding happens when I'm asleep. It's like the guys are waiting for me to go, and then they unleash the beast. So when I wake up, I get a very nice morning wake-up call when I read up on Discord, catch up on what's been happening. Tada! Good morning! Beautiful. Those you stutter at all when you're being scolded. Oh yes, that kind of sums up the entire thing, huh? In that sentence, I'll probably grow more and more as we get more of these, how do you say, phenomena. There you go, awesome stuff. Got you there, Cellabones. Thinking of flying in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Where is Caicos Island? I've never heard of that place before. What can you expect in those areas? Is it like mountainous region, islands, cities? Now in the US. I've seen an island hopping video from Hawaii to Manila. Ooh. Small airport should be good for a small plane. Sounds promising. I'm thinking about it though. He went from Hawaii to Manila on a small plane? I don't think that's possible. But yes, I went island hopping in Hawaii, although mostly offline, just to check it out, and it is amazing. Especially the northern part of What is that? What island is that? What's the capital of Hawaii? Is it Hilo? But yes, that island, I think, the northern part of that, very beautiful. So that's water masking and everything. For some time, my wallpaper was that place. Island of the coast of Guyana, also part of the Caribbean. Ah, cool. In the video, it was A3. Ah, I see. That makes sense. Yes, an A320 should be more than capable of doing it. I see. Honolulu, there you go. Thank you. Yes, the island where Honolulu is. Hilo is in the southeast, right? I think that's the one with the shield volcano, if I remember correctly. That's the first part of when I toured that place. But yes, just goes to show I remember these places the best when I actually drive or fly through them. It's a great teaching tool. Guyana? That sounds like a very American way of saying it. I see. What language do they speak there? Because if it's not English, I would have assumed it's more Guyana. Ah, I see. Good. Return to Fahrenheit in 12 o'clock. My goodness. Storm keeps us in check. Thank you. Let's get back to Fahrenheit. Let's be proper about this. And 12 hour. Thank you. Way station is your worst enemy. Especially in convoys, right? $8,500 kilometers, hey Warwaz. Glad you made it, Han. How have you been? Have you been spending your time on recently? Any new planes? Any new wallet burners? Doable in a Cessna. Yeah, pretty close. You can just imagine flying over the Pacific, right? Pacific Ocean. Hoping to see land. Let's wait for that guy to pass. Thank you. 170B Cessna. That's the one with the interesting yoke, right? The one that was like an oblong. How is that so far? I heard very good things about it. That's a tail dragger, if I remember correctly. Looks very nice for visual flying. Has that perfect classic feels as well. Exactly, Geek Squad. Yes, it's our best alternative at the moment. Hope as I might for traveling in real life. Yeah, it's not going to be possible. Yeah, here in Singapore we actually just went into not really a lockdown. It's not technically a lockdown, but we went tighter, stricter measures again. We cannot dine in again in restaurants because the cases spiked. Just like that. We came from a time, there were a couple of days when we're getting single digit new cases. There was even a time when we got zero new cases. Can you imagine? And then the days after that it spiked 30, 50, hundreds. Now we're at 100 plus, high hundreds, or high 100s rather. And that's very high already here because we have a very small population. So they're getting very conservative about it, and we're staying home. And it's not fun, but we do what we have to do to contribute So yeah, definitely traveling virtually like this is our best course of action. We do with what we can, right? We do with what we have. And I would say what we have is something pretty amazing. And it's a lot cheaper. So there we have that. So can't complain. Nothing game-breaking issues. But it has some small bugs that you're waiting on. Ah, I see. Yeah, the usual early initial release bugs. Yeah, that's good. At least no game-breaking ones. Who is the developer? Yeah, I'm fairly new on these. Many of the developers, first time I heard of. I bought my first PMDG product with the DC6. It is Carinado. Ah, okay. Then I am familiar with them. I see. It's a very nice plane for just enjoying the plane, right? Nothing study level or anything, but just very nice visuals. Feels like a plane. Get the right feeling. Just enough simulation to make it feel like the real thing. That what do you call it again, guys? Space Needle, rather. Let me double check that our route hasn't changed. 1 second. Okay, still passing through Idaho. Good. I don't want to pass through Oregon, that area. Very windy, not clumsy friendly roads in that interstate. 1 to 2K or more cases a day during the winter. Is that the highest you went in that place? NZ and FP is 2,500 miles or 4,000 kilometers. NZ is New Zealand, FP is what? ATS. But how is it now? Is it getting better? I think in the US, mask wearing is not anymore mandatory. Sorry, in some places, right? He wouldn't let me go. And of course, we will be taking the mandatory screenshot over here, with the van tipped over at the back, probably. Let's see. Yeah, I always take a photo when I pass through here. There's the van. What the heck just happened? Is what he was saying. Oh, and that's Greyhound now, is it? Yes, that's Greyhound now. Nice. So the combination of our real company mods is working. Good. Maybe lower. Something like that. Looks good to me. French Polynesia. Ah, I see. Is that the one to the north of Australia? I think I've seen that one time. Right now we're under 1K. Okay, that's great. That's great to hear. Yeah, how is it, guys, in your area? Are you allowed to take off your masks now if you're vaccinated? I think many of the places in the US are like that now. In the UK, I think they have completely removed all restrictions, right? No mask, no social distancing. Quite aggressive, but I'm sure they have their reasons. Very interesting how different countries approach it. Trucker stopped to take photo after causing multi-car collision. For the documentation, to make sure that they cannot blame us. Oh, there's a plane. What plane is that? Oh, I can't see it anymore. Tail dragger for sure. No idea what the model is. This place is looking beautiful though. Oh my goodness. I think we've flown through over this area at one point with the Mooney when we passed through Seattle. I missed someone. 1 second. Hey Flows, thanks for joining. Greyhound buses never go that fast. Are they typically slow? I guess that's better than going too fast, right? Silver lining. People have crossed this route with small planes with extra tanks. Yeah, goodness, 2,500 miles. Not with the Piper Arrow, right? Piper Arrow has like 850 nautical miles. Max distance. Yeah. Don't even think about it. Thank you. Washington. Amazing. UK restrictions have been getting lifted. Yeah. No more social distancing. That's what I heard since July 19th, I think. Very interesting point of view. No longer need to wear face masks. Yeah. How are things so far? Feeling back to normal now? People going back out on the streets? Look at that view, guys. Wow. Amazing. In Sweden, restrictions have been very minor. It's been recommendations but not many hard rules. Ah, I see. But you keep away from people as much as humanly possible. And if you went on a bus or something, you do be wearing a mask even if you're vaccinated. That's what I would do as well personally. Yeah. That's what I would do personally as well. Partly because of my personality, you know, being an introvert and everything. I am happy enough to stay away from people. But yes, the other side is I just feel safer. When it's indoors, closed quarters, even if I'm vaccinated, I would still wear a mask. I think, actually, yeah, I think even after all of this is done, because they say that the virus is here to stay, right? It's going to be what they call it, endemic. So we have to learn to live with it. I think I will start like wearing masks more often. Like before I wouldn't have never thought it, but I realized since last year when I've been wearing a mask, I've actually been healthier, you know. I've not gotten sick as much. So that is definitely helping. That and the more constant hand washing, the more conscious hygiene in general is helping a lot, I think. So I think I'll continue that, especially in areas that are more cramped. Not always, but yeah, just in those extreme places, extreme environments. I need to stop again, goodness. Sorry guys, I'll catch up in chat. Be there. You can island hop in, oh my goodness, I don't know how to read that. Budget sound near Seattle. Small airport, no is the IKEA code. Coast Guard Air Base near Port Angeles. Cool. That goes to where? To the west, I imagine. Cool record, DH. Thanks, man. I hope I can remember. No, but yeah, the no keyword is, the IKEA code is a bit easier to remember, huh? Thanks. In Utah, they have it that if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. If you're not, right, that's what I heard. I think in many places in the US, that's more the rule. Or, yeah, that's the arrangement. If you're fully vaccinated, then you can remove the mask. Hey, potato. Ooh, reminds me of Idaho. How are you? Welcome to the stream. A Greyhound bus was on time and everyone thought it was a sign of heaven. Oh, so they do have that impression, huh? I see. That is a very common thing to expect in the Philippines, where I'm from. Even our airlines, our national airlines is called Philippine Airlines, PAL. And yeah, it's been known to be late in many cases. So much so that it had an unofficial nickname, PAL, PAL, Philippines, always late. Something along those lines. But yeah, I can relate. Puget. Puget? Thanks, DH. Way stations go away. Been a while since you've been through Washington. It just... every time I go through here, even if I... This is probably one of the most frequent places I go to in ATS. Like almost all my long hauls go through Washington because I really just like it, but still I never get over how amazing it looks. Just how nice it is to drive around in these areas. With extra tanks, you can probably more than double that if you fly conservatively. Ah, yeah, that's true. That is true. Things are right there. That's great to hear. You don't like to kill other human beings. Yes. It's a very good rule to have. Very humane. You haven't been sick in over a year. I know, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it is helping. Because in other Asian countries, I think in Japan and in Korea, they do wear masks. Even before this pandemic happened, they do wear masks. In Japan, I noticed specifically when we were there and when we read up on it, when people are sick in Japan, they actually wear a mask so that they don't spread it to others. That's how considerate they are. And I guess some people just wear masks from time to time. And it never occurred to me to wear masks before outside, no? But now I'm thinking about it. It's like, ooh, that helps. And these days, I don't mind it as much anymore. I'm getting used to it. Some would even call it more of a fashion statement, right? More ways to dress up for those who are fashionistas. Hey, London. Sorry, I missed you there. How are you, man? I won't. I'll try not to. Doing great, man. Doing great. Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate it. Hope things are well on your side as well. Heard great things about the UK. Are you back home? I saw the new office in Prague. Looks amazing. I would love to have an office like that. Still in the UK. Cool. Must be very liberating not having those constraints anymore. Okay, 60 miles, there you go. Last March 2020, right before it started, right? Yeah. I remember the same thing. So we're being more careful these days for sure. That's helping. Which state DLC has the most way stations? I'm sure that's the state you'll be avoiding. Speaking of way stations, didn't you just get an SES vlog about it? Wyoming way stations, if I remember correctly. Really excited about Wyoming. I know a lot of people have been saying there's nothing to see in Wyoming in real life. But at least in the sim, based on the screenshots, the sites are looking very nice. And I hope they do as great a job there as they did in Colorado. Still the best DLC for me. Back in the States, yes, Scotsman. Have you finished the route? Good. Have a good night, DH. Sorry I missed that. If you're still here, have a great weekend, man. Catch you in YouTube. Stay safe. Yellowstone Park. Not familiar with it. Is that a famous park? in Wyoming, I would imagine. Probably SKRS featured that in one of their blogs, if it is. Have a good night, Storm. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hope you had a chill time and catch you next time. It's in Wyoming. Ah, I see. Cool. Well, I hope we can even in a minor way go through it and see it. All the way stations. I think we have ARC to blame for this. The way station magnet. Northwest corner. Ah. One second. I'll have to bring up my map because I keep forgetting where Wyoming is. Wyoming is north of Colorado. Is that accurate? East of Utah? Devil's Tower. Oh. Dodging geysers. Is that a thing? So Wyoming, I think, is what? Is it this one? Or is it this one? I keep forgetting. I think it's this one, right? Above Colorado, this one. Okay. So this is Wyoming, and this is... Oh, you told me guys this before. Oh, I forgot. The square one. Okay, thank you. Montana. There you go. Montana. Awesome. SKRS is fleshing it out bit by bit. Unless you have a dead wish. Yeah, we are way station magnets today. Devil's Tower was the rock formation famous from the Close Encounter of the Third Kind. That's a very familiar sounding movie. I think that was a classic. That is a classic, right? If I see it, I think I will remember it because I think I've seen this Devil's Tower before in either Flight Sim or one of SKRS's blogs, but I think I've seen it. It sounds vaguely familiar. How is it featured in one of the blogs from SKRS? Maybe that's why it sounds familiar. Old movie, but a really good one. It does sound like it. I'm trying to think if I've seen it because it sounds so familiar. Montana. The place Sam Neill's Russian character in Hunt for Red October never got to see. That one as well. Hunt for Red October sounds familiar. Sounds like something my dad watched. Yeah, my dad was a home theater connoisseur before. So every week we would go to a mall and he would have his contacts for buying the DVDs, of the movies. And before it was like LD. Was it LD? Oh. What do you call it? The big ones, the big CDs. I think it's an LD, right? It had both sides and you had players that is like bigger than the G27 steering wheel, that disc. Oh yeah, those were the good old days. Devil's Tower, there it is. Laserdisc, yes, exactly. LD, Laserdisc. That's the one. Yeah, we watched a lot of those. We frequented every week a shop which had the rentals. Rentals were a thing back then. Started with VHSs with the you had to like rewind the VHS after you watched. And if it's like a new movie, you can only borrow it for one night. Otherwise, you would get like overdue charges, late charges, and whatnot. Might be one of those my dad rented out. Looks like commercial trucks are not allowed through Yellowstone. Yikes. Yeah, that would make sense. Oftentimes, those scenic spots are not really truck roads, right? You can go clumsy and break the law. Yeah, at the very least, I hope it's there. The road is there. So we can pay some fines and bite the bullet, right? And of course, we take a photo here because why not? It's a bridge. You guys ever get into those laser discs? I think it was it a flop globally? Not sure if you would call it a flop. But yeah, my dad really chewed that up. We had lots of laser discs before. We had lots of players even. We had the initial player, the early players, which you literally had to do a side B on, flip over the huge disc like this, flip it over for side B. And I think later on there came the automatic flipping. You didn't need to flip it. It can read both sides. Something like that, if I remember correctly. I need my headlights. The Wyoming achievements are already on Steam. Oh yeah, I think AP11 had a video on that, right? Yes, looking forward to it. You're getting more and more blog posts about it. Sure hope so. 141 is out. Yeah. Only a matter of time, I hope. Any news about what's next for ETS 2? I think they mentioned before, way back, it's Russia, was it? Heart of Russia or something? I don't recall any recent blog post about it though. Not sure if they're planning anything in between. How many way stations have you gone, guys? Have you gone through? 4? 5? All of them. I got a red one. Oh my goodness. Russia is the next one. Oh, I think this is my turn. I think so too, Panda. I think so too. In Filipino, in Tagalog, we have an expression, but I don't think it translates well to English. I don't even know what the English term is. They say you have something on your behind. It doesn't translate well. The impact is not there. But it basically means the guy has bad luck. I think we have someone with that with us today. Not naming names, but there might be someone. I'm sure we'll find a way to blame Alex somehow, yes. Oh, there was a rest area. We should have rested here. 7:30. Oh, that's okay. Let's give it a bit of night. Best movies on Netflix. Yeah, I think that Netflix ad, I think, is from the mod as well. Quite nice. It's a very nice looking shop. Very homey. Even has that blinking open sign. We could maybe sleep, but I do want to... Let's see. Let's have a look at the map. Let's plan it out. Okay, we can maybe decide to sleep in Lewiston because we have a large rest area there, yes. But that means we might be traveling through here at night. What do you guys think? That's 123 miles. We'll be there in 2 hours. We'll be there 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock maybe. That will be night by then fully. Oh, that's okay. A little bit of night driving probably won't hurt that much. We've been phoning ahead. Anonymous tip. Someone suspicious. is passing through. Flag him. What suspicious thing can I carry with timber? Oh, you'll be surprised. People can be very creative, huh? There is one in Jamaica. For they must just they'll think a cool breeze. I have no idea what I just said. I'm sure I didn't say it right. Can blame Rohan as well, why not? As long as he's not here, we can pin it on him. Nothing to blame but my own success. That's a good problem to have then, huh? I like that point of view. I like that, Flows. That's saying Walla Walla River. And just like that, it's getting pitch black. You think he is okay? He is not. Oh, that's a Jamaican expression. Fire there must they'll think a cool breeze. Did I nail it? Jamaican accent? Oh yes. It's just like my Australian accent. 100% authentic. Nailed it. Love these signs. I wish Europe had something like this. You know, the heads-up sign that a speed limit change is coming up ahead. It's more often than not in Europe, you really have to keep your eyes forward, miles ahead, to see if there's a speed limit coming up. Speed limit sign. Thank you. Wagwan. Oh my goodness. What is the official language of Jamaica? Because they have this like... What was that? You guys see that? Weird pink... neon pink lighting? I think it's the first time I've seen that kind of thing. I wonder if that's a bug or intentional. It's English. So they just really have their own accent. Very interesting. Second language is, how do you read that? Is that patois? Or patois? It sounds French. Patois. Scotsman is getting noisy over there. Can you guys hear him? We need fuel. Where's our fuel tank? Fuel tank is right there. No, we don't need. We're just halfway. Wow. This truck is very economical. It has huge fuel tanks. And I think it has. Scotsman is still here. What is that truck doing? It seemed like he was doing his best to stay away from me as much as possible. Oh, it's a race. Oh, I didn't say. You didn't tell me it's a race. Okay, you're on. No wonder he was tooting his horn non-stop. We're beating him, guys. We're beating him. Scotsman, calm down. I know, right? Doing some flight sim right now. Where are you going? Where are you headed? Is that to the A320? Oh my goodness. Are you excited for next week, man? If you're flying the A320, you must be excited. There should be a huge performance benefit with the A320 and other planes with glass cockpits by next week with the Xbox release. Also with the Xbox release, we should be getting a huge influx of new users to Flight Sim. So we can expect more people joining in, probably. Hey, Ernab, thank you for subbing, man. Goodness. 6 months? 6 months? Why didn't that say in chat? Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Welcome back. How have you been? Been a while. GG indeed. Might do some sightseeing in smaller planes. Ah, that is my go-to thing right now. It's amazing, isn't it? Even if it's like flight sim, there are so many things to do. You can decide to go full-on airliner. You can decide to do it GA style. Yeah, and right now I'm more into the GA aspect of things. Feels very personal, feels very real, and I can really immerse myself in that environment. I can fool myself into thinking that's real. And wherever I go, I'm really going there in real life. That's how it feels sometimes. Great to hear, man. Thursday night for you, I imagine. One more day, then happy weekend. My goodness, it's pitch black in here. Time is it? 9:30, okay. Maybe we're close to the Idaho border, hopefully. Magic switch. I am tempted to do it, but I'm trying to contain myself. But yeah, as long as we have accurate signage, I'm not that worried. Will the update come out in Flight Sim release? Yes, same day, 27th, Geek Squad. Super excited. We will see how it will change the face of Microsoft Flight Sim. We will get a lot more users for sure. Many of those will be casual flyers in the beginning. Some of those will start getting into the weeds, turning hardcore. So we'll see how that turns out, but things are taking shape. 100 FPS will be cool. Why not, right? Why not? Probably not, but yeah, we can hope. We can hope. We'll see, we'll see. I'm not even sure if it will help my GA experience, like the Arrow. No glass cockpits. I'm not sure how much it will improve my FPS. I hope it will. But yeah, we will see. But then again, yeah, it should, right? Because I think with Seb is the CEO of Asobo. When he was showcasing Sim Update 5, the performance improvement, dang it, he got that performance, that 40% performance increase in a small plane, right? Flying over New York or something. So even if you're flying the small GA planes, we should get the benefit. Yes, very promising. Xbox Game Pass, wherever people have it, will get Flight Sim for free. It's hard to believe, right? It's hard to believe that that can be a thing. Microsoft is doing it right. They're very smart about this. The commercial aspect of things, they have it nailed down. It's all tying together, bit by bit. So good. System is very similar to yours. 60 FPS Ultra, New York, and 4K at 40% scaling. The 2060 Super 9700K. Cutting RAM usage from 27 to 14. Imagine that, right? Cutting away half of all the memory requirement. How can you even do that in a game, in a sim, let alone a sim as complicated as that, right? I have no idea how they managed it, but yeah, for all the people complaining about Asobo not doing anything, my goodness, now we know they were definitely doing something. All those optimizations. Yeah, it's a very good point. I watched that. Where was you? You probably were there as well. Did you join the Shoney Gaming's stream where he interviewed both Fabio and Murphy, Two-Tone Murphy? These are very prominent flight sim streamers, guys, and I'm huge fans of them. And I like their points of view there. It's a very interesting point of view, but basically, one second, let me go through here. But yeah, basically there was a line of thought saying that they were actually, I think it was Fabio saying this, that they were quite surprised that Microsoft went through this route, because normally the optimization part, it's not really top of mind, right? Normally the optimization comes along maybe 2-3 years later. First you get the features in, you get it working somewhat. It's not badly performing, it's just not performing as great as it could, right? So there are possible improvements. But yeah, Microsoft went through this route immediately, and it makes sense, right? Because they want to make it available for Xbox, so it's a very good motivation for them. It's not out of the kindness of their hearts. It's a calculated move, and it makes sense. But it's such a big move, and it benefits everybody in such a big way that even if you say it's for the money, it's always for the money. But still, it's an amazing thing for the community. So yeah, I'm super hyped about it. It's great that they've thought about performance this early on. Not even a year in, and they have been focusing on performance already. It's amazing. You do watch Fabio but not Shoni. I have not watched Shoni a lot, to be honest. I've only watched him the first time during that interview. But yeah, Fabio, I'm getting more and more frequent because his time is very conducive to mine. As I get ready for sleep, he goes live. Might actually sub there. Hey Barry! 4 a.m. in Germany. Are you up late or are you up early? Hard to tell. Doing great, man, doing great. Having fun. We came from Canada, making our way south to Nevada. Had to do it now to do the upgrading of things that's coming. That's true, yeah. It's part of the steps that they have, right? The plan they have, the big master plan they have. Especially memory-wise. That's true. I haven't even turned over yet. Yes, there would always be a yet at the end of that statement. Yeah, the CPU usage was the worst thing for me. Everything was depending on the main thread. Really hated that. But that looks like it has been fixed. That was my main gripe with Explain. I remember I upgraded my rig and I tried to Explain and I was not getting the benefits. I think I upgraded to a Ryzen 7 the first time. And then I tried to Explain and like I was looking at my CPU utilization, everything was running off the main thread. And I was like 30 FPS, like what? And all my threads were just resting there. So yeah, the multi-threading is definitely something all games are having challenges with. Even Truck Sim, right? Truck Sim, I think we only have 4 or 2 threads, and one of them is still the main thread. Like the main thread is still heavily used. There's always going to be a main thread, but how much load that guy has, how much load he's able to delegate to the other threads is the challenging aspect of things. Almost stepped over that time because I almost missed my turn. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, Tesla, it's been a while indeed. How are you? Welcome back. Less optimistic take is that the original code was so terrible it needed serious attention before considering putting title above available for Xbox. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. That's true. But yeah, for me personally, right, the way the simulator looks, MSFS, and the requirements it needed, it was not proportional already. For me, it was already unbelievable that we could achieve that level of graphics with that, with our rigs. And that's a simulator, not a game, right? With so many other computations in the background, all the airfoil computations and whatnot. And we were still getting such a nice performance. So for me, that was already great. Because I remember, for example, in X-Plane, you have X-Enviro, right? With the volumetric clouds that absolutely hammered all the GPUs, regardless of which GPU you use. Granted, it's a plugin, it's not an official thing, so there are limitations to what it can do. But yeah, the optimizations, it's very far away. And then in Flight Sim, you just have volumetric clouds from the beginning. And regardless of which clouds you chose, it had the same FPS impact. Unbelievable how it could have happened. It's amazing. So yeah, this optimization, this is next level for me. 180-degree flip. We almost did it. We almost did it in that turn. Almost there. You see like 35% usage and 50 to 80 on the GPU most of the time. Yeah, for me it depends which plane I'm flying. If it's the Arrow, my GPU is almost always at 90 or 80. Mostly 90. So I don't think I have any CPU bottlenecks when it's a GA plane. But when I'm on the CJ4, right, or the A320, yeah, that will almost always be just at 40 or 50. Because we have CPU bottlenecks on the glass cockpits at the moment, which I'm really hoping gets fixed on the next update. We ran 4K in the scaling, pushing on all threads pretty evenly before. I didn't notice that. Hey, did we just get a green, guys? Oh, our luck is turning. Our luck is turning. Who left? Who left? Nah, let's not name names. Let's just be happy that the luck is turning. Great. New trailer brace rotation sounds after coupling the trailer. I did. So that's what it was. Is it the same if you unload the trailer, drive safely? I noticed that when I finished the Idaho potato load. I was thinking, that sounds nice. Was it there before? But I didn't think it was new. So that's from the sound fixes mod, your sound fixes mod. Amazing stuff, man. No wonder it sounded so good. Cool stuff. At least we did see a dancing bus, yes. Later on, maybe a dancing truck as well. It's more bassy now. Let's go and test it. Let's go stop here and remove our trailer here. Why not? So does it trigger when we unload, when we detach? Yeah. Let me increase the volume. I think it lowered it. Does it happen both when detaching and I think we also need our windows down so we can hear it better. I really liked it when I heard it. Hey Davey, welcome to the stream. Let us know if you're looking for something specific. Maybe we can help. Let's stay inside. That one. That's the one, right? You're referring to? Very grindy. It really feels like someone's tugging along there. I really like that. And let's take a photo here. Why not? Yeah. It's easier to hear when next to the trailer since it's 3D positioned. Ah, I see. Yeah, it sounds awesome, man. I was surprised when I heard it yesterday. Or was it a while ago when I finished my Idaho loads, my potato loads. Man, this truck is just such a great look. It has such a great look. Like any angle you choose, it just looks scenic, right? Looks iconic. It's amazing. Actually got goosebumps when I saw the truck. Amazing job by overfloater, and all that super optimized when it comes to the triangle count. Truck doing a 180 flip would happen to us. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll encounter the party bus again. One second, I was... yeah, so going back to that topic a bit. Sorry guys, I know it's very flight simmy again. But yeah, my excitement for flight sim is building up more and more. Especially with this update coming up. So pardon me as I nerd a bit with Murwaz here. And you are more than welcome to join in the fun. Oh, 1 second. It's getting loud again. There we go. Lower it down a bit. Fast CPU usage, even Steven. That is interesting. So both his CPU, all his CPU threads maxed out, and his GPU is maxed out even before the Sim Update 5 footage. So a Sim Update 4. Maybe they had some updates already in between, I don't know. They seem to be quite confused there sometimes about which update comes with which patch. Maybe that's not officially fully only Sim Update 4. Maybe that's Sim Update 4 plus some internal builds for optimization. I don't know. Slowest month in your life. Waiting for July 27. Is that it? Oh yeah, same here, man. Same here. Overfloater's K100 is your go-to truck to explore Reforma as it's super optimized. Yes, that's very true. That is very true. And it's also very maneuverable, right? So it's easy to go through those tight squeezes. Yeah, I feel more confident driving around when I have this truck, even if it's a heavy area. We are in Idaho now, supposedly, right? I think. Is that there on the right? Looks like a huge bridge, but I don't think that's something you drive on. Is that something for like goods or whatnot? I don't know. What do you call it? I was watching Fabio's stream yesterday. They were looking at Nebraska. Not yesterday, but a previous stream, recent stream from his. They were looking at a map of Nebraska. And there was like a, what do you call it? Grain bridge? Is that one of those? What's a grain bridge anyway? It's something where grain is transported. Am I getting it right? It's like one of those pipes for oil or for gas. But this one is for grain. Hey bro! How are you doing, Hasib? Glad you made it. Hey Emerald Eye. ATS, love this game, I know, right? So relaxing. Thanks for joining, man. Finally here. Should I say let the bromance begin? Maybe shouldn't. 8x4 Lone Star is the way to go. With a 53-foot trailer spread axle. Ay ay ay. Maybe even a road train. And then reversing it. Oh, that will make me cry. Awesome stuff. Warm welcome there. About that, guys, is that a real company? Super 8. Sure, like those numbers, huh? Was it? What was the one a while ago? Motel 6, Super 8. Are these all motels? Calvinators rubbed off on us fully. Silly Willies. Have a good night, Marwaz. Sorry that got auto-modded. But yes, I get the point. There you go. Thanks a lot, Alex. By the way, where's our new moderator slacking off to? Just kidding. How's Jack doing? I think you guys answered me a while ago, but I wasn't able to read it. Have a good night, man. Yes, looking forward to the 27th. Few days from now, right? Did you see the development update? It's the last development update before the big patch. Oh, gives me goosebumps. Just imagining it. Oh, painting all day. Looking forward to seeing his wall. Was he painting his actual bedroom? Have a good night, Muraz. Thanks for joining. As always, appreciate the company. Madam Sir. Jack the Painter's Spanner. Feels like I've gone through this road. Oh yeah, because I was delivering potatoes, and yeah, there were limited cities which had potatoes getting hauled. So there were a couple of routes that I have been frequenting. Is that the same for you guys when you were doing the potato jobs? Lots of repeated routes, more or less. Didn't mind it at all because everything was so scenic. Although, to be fair, I don't particularly like some of the textures here in Idaho. Hey, look at that. Looks very low res, right? From afar. Then as you get closer, some of the bushes start coming up, but it's not. It's still a bit low quality, I think. Yeah, look at those mountains, right? In distance. Not the best look. So the quality in Idaho is a bit more, for me personally, it's a bit more mixed. Some are jaw-dropping, but some are a bit lackluster, in my opinion. Unlike in Washington or in Colorado, it's like every mountain, every cliff, every hill you see, it's like, whoa! I don't know how they do it. But yes, maybe it's texture choice. This one looks a bit repetitive, right? This is not my most favorite part of Idaho. But I think we will pass through it. The one with like the river, the stones, and then the bridge. It's a very famous spot. That's another one. That is the equivalent of Washington, the bridge that where we took a picture of, where I hit that van, that skyline of Seattle. That's the equivalent in Idaho for me. I always take a photo in that particular bridge with a nice like creek or river or whatever you call it. Super 8 Motel is real. Ah, I see. Thanks. Probably from the real company mod again. We went through this in Convoy too. Ah, yes, we went through Idaho. That's true. Good point. You had to go back to Boise for all 5. Dry grass mountains. Yeah. I'm not sure if they can improve it. Yeah, look at the textures from afar, guys. It's a bit low quality, isn't it? This looks very flat, very plain. I'm sure that can be improved somehow. But now, as the trees start coming up, it starts getting better. It starts becoming more alive. And yeah, those textures over on the right look great. That one looks great. But I'm not sure. Maybe there are just some specific ones that I don't particularly like. Salmon River. We're going to pass through this one again later, right? The Salmon River is kind of sneaking around. And in that particular bridge later with the Salmon River, I think that's where the time zone switch from, what is it? Is it Pacific to Mountain time? Oh, this one. Yeah, there we go. Exactly. Mountain time zone now. Very nice. Can you imagine? Didn't take a photo. Doesn't happen often. I'm saving it up for the other one. Did we pass it already? I hope not. Glad you guys had fun too. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Next time, yeah, let's do more convoys in the future. And Jack has been helping me out. Jack and Alex have been helping me out so we can keep it a bit more organized. Make it a bit more organized next time. Because I think we had some troubles with the communications, right? Our voice comms are overlapping. So Jack set out and wrote a few rules. I think the next convoy, he'll be sharing that with the guys in the convoy. So we are all aligned and we can make sure we have a more, how to say, cohesive thing. Oh, that Chevron was skipped out on. It's too bad. But yes, definitely looking forward to more convoys with you guys. Yeah, we might even have if we have more people, because we have a maximum limit of 8 people, right, in the convoy. So 7 people at a time. You can have shorter jobs, multiple convoys, shorter jobs, and then we can switch out if that ever happens. If we come to the point that we get more people than what we can accommodate. Yeah. And then the mods will, Jack and Alex, and will help moderate and control the group. Make sure that the audio volumes are correct, stuff like that. Logistics. Make sure we're not overlapping voices too much. We'll see how it works. But yes, definitely expect more in the near future. Even if mods are not supported, with how amazing this looks. Well, we can probably do that in Wyoming, right? Maybe not the first look, but maybe, yeah, one of the week or two after Wyoming releases, we can do Convoy there for those who have it. Oh my goodness, he's here. Run! The painter himself, Mr. Da Vinci. Jack Da Vinci Spanner. Is that a good enough name? Yeah. Thanks again, Jack. He came up with those rules, with those guidelines for making it a more cohesive environment for the convoy. So Jack will be sharing that with us soon enough. Looking forward to it. The Banhammer. How's the painting going, man? Ban everybody. Yes. Mentioned his name 3 times and now he's here. I wonder why. Alex said you were painting the whole day. Hidden racetrack in the multiplayer convoy. Is that the one in Arizona? Oh my goodness. Yeah, sorry, missed that initially. Drive safely. Still not completed the last 4 deliveries for the spots. Yeah, it's a bit hard to find the potatoes. And just Reforma is getting in the way. True. Make sure to report any of those mountain pop-ins, guys, that you see, okay? We all want to make Reforma even better. Because there are still some gaps. But it's getting closed more and more. Finished the painting, congrats! Share some pics. I'll have a look. If you share some pics in your Discord, I will have a look. Also, I'll try to make it tomorrow to the racing event. I'm not sure if I'll be here, but I'll try. At the very least, I will try and spectate. Watch the shenanigans. Honda car sounds. Is there? Oh, are there Honda cars now? Or do you need a traffic pack mod for it? I know there are Subaru ones, right? The Impreza. This is the one. This is the one I was mentioning. I always take a photo here. This just looks so lovely. The other way though, I always take it. There is a Honda Accord. Ah, is there? Cool. Let us know if you manage to spot some on our travels here. That one I definitely like. Beautiful. I was going to ask that. Yeah, good timing, Hasib.
Don't necessarily buy into the idea of less is more. A lot of people.
I have not yet, to be honest. It seemed a bit pricey to me. I'm cheaping out a bit. Although yes, I'm sure it will be worth it, but yeah, I'm still cheaping out a bit. It's getting more and more expensive. That was the update today. Cool, man, cool. Right, keep your ears open then. We might encounter a Honda Accord on the roads. Should open my windows when that happens. Is it? Is it? The room painted pink. But yes, what color did you paint it, Jack? Tucson, Arizona, there you go. I remember driving through there before. When it was first discovered by someone, I checked it out myself and tried a few laps. It did not go well for me. This is why I don't race. But yes, it's there. Hey, Sparksaw. What is that? Is that a trombone kind of thing? How are you, man? Welcome back. You're closer than you think. To what? To pink? Or to being banned? Or both? And now we can really ban people. Did you guys know how much of a bully Jack is? He actually literally timed out Scotsman on our Flight Sim stream 2 days ago. He was testing out his sword. Kind of like flicked it on Scotsman. Look! It works! There, that's the guy. The victim himself. Do it again, do it again. Nah, just kidding. Yeah, I was like... Exactly. Oh, that was a turbo. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense now. That turbo charger. That makes a lot more sense than a trumpet, a trombone, or whatever instrument that is. Should have timed out Calvinator, not Scotsman. Yeah, he wasn't here, unfortunately. Nice emotes. From whose channel is that? That's cool. Must be a trucking oriented one, huh? Or maybe a racing oriented one. Using drive safety sound fixes pack with DB creation traffic. Yeah, the Lambo, the Honda Accord, and the Civic passed you. They were racing. Sounds good, man. Yeah. Thank you. A leaf blower. Cool emotes you have there, man. How have you been? Because of Azib? Yeah. You can blame him, he's not here. He was not here. Now he is though, so we have to find someone else to blame. He got the Lambo sounds right. Is that also from Ride Safely, the Lambo sounds? Or is that from SCS? Blame Jack all the way. From DB Creation. Ah, so they have their own traffic and sounds. I see. Nice. That's the paid one, right? If I remember correctly. The ATS traffic pack is the paid one. The ATS 2 is the free one. I can't remember. But yeah, they have one free mod and they have paid mods, I think. Good job. ATS is paid. I see. I think it's pretty affordable though, right? Was it, how much was it? 250 euros or something along those lines? I don't use any traffic pack at the moment. Well, except Traffic Maniacs. I don't use any traffic density mods rather. Not a huge fan of traffic density mods at the moment because the AI logic cannot cope with them. And we get more of the weird AI behaviors because of it. And I've had too much traffic in real life already for a lifetime, so I'd rather not recreate it here in the sim. I've been stuck. Yeah, traffic has consumed way more of my life than I want. So I wouldn't want to recreate that here too. What was it you did now? You're too good of a painter, Mr. Da Vinci. You don't need any... Ah, I see. So it's a different one. So there is a density pack and there is a traffic pack from DB Creation. Nice. That sounds great. Yeah, that's something that I would like. Cool. How much is it, if you remember? Hey, Codex. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a chill time. You saw Honda Accord pass. Oh, dang it. I should have had my windows opened. I have to keep my eyes peeled. I'm not sure I've seen one of those here before. Maybe I don't look hard enough. is the reason for it. ATS is free and it's on Steam too. Isn't the free one the density one? Do they also have the traffic pack free? I would like that. Not a fan of density, but the number of variety of traffic I do like. I've only tried their density pack before. I didn't like it so much. Because yeah, it was... it had the sickness of all the other density packs. That it was aggravating the AI or lack of AI logic. Definition pack is free on their website. Ah, I see. Okay. Definition is the additional varieties, right? That's great. Should have a look at that. Thanks. Have you guys gone on convoys recently? Hey, that guy's not branded. Hope that's not a bug. Speaking of sandwich, I was the victim of that last week. Caught me by surprise. Victim? Yes, victim. What else would you call it? Goodness. Sell your train DLCs and you will get Iberia. What was that? Was that an Impreza? Because I heard something. That car in front, that white one. Hey Ed! Good day! How's it going? Glad you could join today. Welcome back, Panda. A Subaru STI. It sounded pretty nice. I think that's something that Drive Safely also added sounds for. Is that right? Ay, not looking hard enough at the road. My bad. Nice. Yeah, I think I remembered when you added that for the Subaru. Because it's very distinct, right? When you hear it, it's not overly loud. So it's not like screaming at you. But you do hear some kind of difference in quality, like it's more distinct. Good job. Yes, probably for the STI, Panda. I wonder what that meant. No idea. Push it his way past us, he did. Hashtag fake news. Missing your nudges. Is that the bromance reference? There he goes again. The Subaru. That one too? Those guys racing? Duck Valley. Mustang sound too. Wasn't the second one an Evo? Like a Lancer? Do they still call it a Lancer these days? Lancer Evolution? I thought it was the same Subaru. That's the right gear. Catching up in chat. Checking if I missed any messages. I think we're good though. We were driving innocently along and Clumsy tried to split us. Oh my goodness. I kind of remember there was even a clip for it. I think that's all the evidence we need. With a clip master himself. They are getting hard to tell apart. Those two are neck and neck, right? What are they known for? Being rally cars? I don't know. No, that clip doesn't exist. Delete the evidence. I went through this exact road as well yesterday. I remember this road. Oh yeah, this is going to be a nice route. Going to Nevada. Oh. Just one way? I think so. I think this is one of the newer roads, isn't it? When was this added? I can't remember. But yeah, Idaho connecting Nevada over here. Not sure which road it is. We will see soon enough if we have proper signage. Oi, 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 oi. Okay. Oh crap. Might be on the wrong lane here. My bad. There it is. It was 100% Clumsy's fault. Scotsman's on my side. Case closed. Expects delivery very soon. Are we going to make it? Why is there no ETA? 181 miles? Oh no, we'll be late. Dang it. But I think we'll be on time for the stream at the very least. Well, with all that roundabout route, I'm surprised that we only got the late notification now. I guess we have increased delivery times by Dark Captain to thank for that. Has been manipulated. Yeah, he's against you because you timed him out. Will testify with 100% confidence there. Evidence is there. I know, right? I can still feel the burn from that sandwiching incident. Metal on metal, skidding. I should have put those John Ruda wheel nuts. You guys know the spiky ones? It's like Mad Max. Defensive driving. Oh, look at that. Is that the kind of like irrigation that... Oh no, it's not a circular one. Maybe a half circle, huh? Because there is like a pivot point and then wheels. It kind of rotates in an arc, I guess. Nice. What? Clumsy driving? Me? Never. No. Impossible. So that's what it is. Under the table dealings. He might bite back. Be careful with that, Scotsman. He might bite back. Oh my goodness. Waiting for the real hammer to drop. A bromance, I think, yeah, pretty soon we'll need a full-blown channel for it. The span hammer looms. Itching to take a bite. getting filled with fake news here. What's happening? Pink channel for you and Rohan, yeah, and all the other bromances. That would be the perfect channel to let off some steam. Scratch that bromance itch. Bro dash mans. Right below the bro dash zone. Painting that room. Don't think you wanna even go anywhere near it. Or maybe you do. Depending. No judgments here, no judgments. You guys have any news on that? What was it? Was it the Peterbilt 362 from John Ruda? Be a nice transition from this K100, huh? Cab over power. What was your opinion on it, Alex? You've driven a 362 before. How did it look based on versus the one that you're driving? I have no reference. I'm not sure. I think I remembered someone commenting in Discord that the interior didn't look so good. Do you have the same sentiment? Hey, Faza. Better not say. That doesn't sound good. Welcome to the stream, Faza. Dark side? Yeah, it's definitely the dark side. Bro, indeed. Dark side no squeeze. I think I'd want to join too. Now you got me hungry. Hey, Jaffas. Where did the bro just play again? Should be a different one, right? Looks like the sound alerts are having a fit. For everyone who just joined, welcome to the stream. Sorry for the shenanigans. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you're enjoying this chill stream. And if you are interested in watching more of these types of videos, feel free to check out the YouTube channel, link there by Nightbot. More videos like this and all the other stream footages are also posted in there, focusing on truck sim and flight sim. Good. Speaking of stream footages, YouTube is trolling me yet again. The stream footage of flight sim from 2 days ago, still not done HD processing. It might take another 5 days. I hate it. So I should be releasing it today, but I think I'll have to push it back. That means there might be no video coming out today. Absolutely hate it. And I've tried getting YouTube's assistance on it. I think they're just as clueless as I am. I don't think anyone has visibility on what's happening behind the scenes with that processing. So we're all just, what do you say? Grasping in the dark? What's the expression? You know what I mean? But yes, it's very irritating. Removes the momentum. Good side won't ever have mechanical bolts or double sparking. I think I like the good side then. Dark side doesn't have it either. Well, one of those is lying for sure. Legit reason to beat Alex now. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. As a moderator, yeah. Feel free to join the Discord server as well, guys. Everyone is more than welcome there. Goodness, it's dark again. Not the most scenic then. And I don't think there is any rest area in place. We might have to be a bit creative about this. You guys think? What time is it? It's 8 a.m.? No, it's 8 p.m. Okay. Oh yeah, because we switched to a 12-hour clock. I like the 24-hour clock now because that's not saying anything good. Yeah, that's not. It's very confusing. Yes, we might have to be a bit creative here. We do have an open spot. Might as well use it. Releases the day after next week's stream. Is there a date for it already? I remember he had some update, but I can't remember exactly. Alright, let's go and sleep here, guys. Catch you in the morning. Good morning. Did that work? I sure hope it did. I think it worked. We're not yet done. Finishing this job. Just went on a break. And isn't that worth it? Because look at this view right in front of us that we were going to miss if we didn't sleep that way. It's playing the same sounds. I think it's one. Oh, there we go. It's one alert behind or something. I don't know how to explain it, but it's bugged. Yeah, I think that's the gist of it.
Add complexity and it makes them feel like they've gotten more.
Angle are taking this from July 30. Ah, wow. No, yeah. Okay, thanks for reminding me, Alex. Because I remember a lot of cool things are happening end of July. One is the Microsoft Flight Sim update, and the other, I remember it's truck sim related, but couldn't quite remember which one. That is it. And that's next week. But yes, exactly. Next week for me, July 30, is probably not yet July 30 for Ruda. So he's most likely, yes, exactly. He will be releasing it after the stream. Time zone woes. Very nice reflections, huh? But don't worry, we'll make video on it for sure, and we'll stream it the next week after. The illumination is better. Oh yeah, you're right. Should have listened to that. Ruda might do that. Oh, that is a very promising idea. I'll drop him a note. Yes, that would be perfect. A few hours before, yes. I like the sound of that. The plot thickens. Amazing stuff, Alex. I think I'll do just that. If I don't forget, that is. After the stream, poof, everything forgotten. Tabula rasa. Yikes. I'll see. YouTubers perks. Yeah, we do have some perks. Not sure if he will be amenable to that. I'm not sure if he's ever done it before. But we can try, yes. What's the worst that could happen? He'll not give us a copy. The goldfish Peterbilt. Right? Yeah. Another victim to the goldfish memory. We'll see. Maybe I'll remember it. I'll try. Let's hope that the footage for this one gets processed easy enough. Last week's convoy was processed fast. Not sure how, but yeah, sometimes it works. Lock all the Ruta trucks I own. Disable the key. Yikes. Does he still use that method? I think. I'm trying to remember if he still has keys for all his trucks. I don't think he has it for the W900 anymore, does he? I remember he has it for the Classic. Like that separate key file that's specific for you, and without it the mod wouldn't work. I can't remember if he still has that for all of his other trucks. Maybe I just don't remember because it's been a while since I fiddled with it. But yeah, I think I had to fiddle with it because of that Australian Outback map that's a different profile. So I had to re-enable the mods from John Ruda, and yeah, I didn't remember a key there. Interesting. Maybe he has changed styles. Okay, that would be good. Well, yes, speaking of Australian Outback, I've gotten quite a few comments in YouTube about it. Apparently there are many Australian trucks out there already. Some with higher suspensions, you know, different styles, more Australian basically. And some of them are free in certain Facebook pages. So if you guys are interested in driving more in Australia, those might be worth exploring. Thing is, I forgot which pages those are exactly, so you'll have to do some searching. But yeah, for sure we'll get into that more as we explore more of Australia, as the Australian map grows. Planning the Freightliner interior sound, well, that would be amazing. He has recorded it already, right? He has recorded different stuff. One of them being a Freightliner truck. Was it an FLC? Can't remember which one, but a Freightliner, yeah. Oh no! Yeah, run! Did the bro not work? Again. Yeah, I think it's lagging behind now. How are you doing, Rohan? Have you tried out the Amazon MMO yet? What's the name again, guys? New World? Not even aware how it looks like. All I know is it sounds scary. How can a game destroy hardware equipment? Hardware parts? Not touching that. Yeah, I would have thought hardware would have certain safety limits in place, right? Like you have power limits, thermal limits. Isn't that the point of like overclocking? Like you would, that normally the GPU, the CPU or other parts would have those limits in place. And if you're overclocking, you're kind of going beyond those limits specifically. But if you don't go beyond, shouldn't that never happen? That a software can actually destroy a piece of hardware? I don't get it. Burning GPU simulator. Not really your type of game. MMO stuff. I was very much into MMOs before. They do have power limiters, but a sudden spike will blow right past. Goodness, that is super scary. So software can go beyond the hardware limits. Goodness. We should definitely try it. Maybe when it's fixed, I can give it a go. But definitely not anytime soon. Not until that is for sure. That issue has been for sure closed. We do have Super who has been trying it and has been saying it's been great. So if you're into MMOs, that might be a thing for you. Did the same thing. I have heard of something similar. No, I think it was with the... I think it was recently with the 30 series cards, right? With the Nvidia 30 series cards. Not really a specific game, but more, this time, more on Nvidia's side. We had that issue when the 30 series first released, right? Which has been patched since. That it was like, what was it doing? It was like overboosting itself or something like that. But yeah, this one is a bit more scary because it's coming from software. And it's going past those safety limits. I mean, shutting down is one thing, but breaking the stuff, breaking the equipment, that's something else. Especially 3090s. Ah. Goodness, that's why you need a water block, right? That would fit right in. Sounds perfect. Oh my goodness, am I going to get this right? Oh no. I thought we're done with this, guys. An active backplate. What does it mean, active backplate? Is that a part for water blocks? Backup time. Yes, it is backup time. I think 20 minutes at least. Now, if we're lucky, we can get this up here. But I think I'm steering the wrong way. I am steering the wrong way, am I not? I always get confused which way it is. GPU water block on both sides of the GPU. Ah, wow. I see. That makes a lot of sense. More surface area where the heat can be transferred sounds like a better idea. Jet fighters, yeah, we've seen some. They don't sound like it though, right? They're very quiet ones. Maybe those are stealth jets. Even the sounds are getting masked. Come on, steer it out. Oh, there it is. I hear it. Whoa! Party truck incoming. I'm stuck, guys. Yeah, why did I take the double trailer? Never learn. We might be stuck. Game over. Dang it! So close yet so far. Come on. I have diff lock enabled. One sec. Hey, big boy. We'll finish this. Let's see. If I detach, will I have a better chance? What's happening? At least we get to hear drive safely sounds, right? Oh my goodness. Absolutely stuck now. There's no way. There's no other way. Yeah, looks like we're floating. Party truck on the way. 1 second, let me reposition this. Let me do some advanced repositioning techniques. It worked. It worked. What cheating? No, I just repositioned it. There is no proof. There is no proof. Okay, now let's see if we can reverse it. Of course, now it's going to be a lot easier because it's going to be a straight in parking. There we go. Ta-da! Magic. Perfect. Yeah. The guys came over and carried the entire truck.
A few moments later.
Oh yeah. Perfect timing, right? Oh, we're late. What? Oh. Because we slept. Right. Dang it. We would have been on time if I didn't sleep. Well, let's charge it to experience. I would have said charge it to experience, but we don't even get any experience. There is nothing to charge. Just the way we like it. All that for nothing. But it's not the thing, right? You charge it to real life experience. Right, Rex? Yeah. Very good. Pizza? Let's just eat some pizza, guys. Alright, let's call it a stream. Let's get out of here. 40.52. Good enough. Yeah, yes. At least we finished. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff as always. Thank you for hanging out. Always an amazing time with you guys. So, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on Discord.
Bye, have a great time.
Oh, this time it works, the audio. And let's see what next drama will unfold in Discord. Thanks, everybody. Catch you in Discord and catch you next week. See you soon. Have a great weekend. I might need to hang my clothes. I forgot. I have some stuff. Have a good night. Have a good day. Bye-bye, Clumsy Trucking. See you soon. Thanks, guys.